Well, I would always suggest to people that that they come and do a bit of volunteering in a school before they apply. And in fact, most universities and colleges now would expect you to have done that. The best way to is just approach the school directly and just say you would like some work experience and this is why you want to do it.
You don't have to go about the education degree route, the teacher training. I mean, you can qualify whilst working in a school. You can train and work at the same time. So it's definitely not, you don't have to go through the route, the education system necessarily to get into teaching.
When I first started looking at it, I looked online and sort of found out a little bit, and then I went and spoke to the teachers at my children's school, and they were really helpful in pointing me in the right direction of the really good courses in the area. And there were a couple of places in Bristol and Bath that had good reputations, so I looked into those, looked into what I needed to do to get onto them.
It's worth looking into courses because courses do vary slightly. Some courses focus slightly more on the creative side and look at slightly different educational perspectives. And there'd be lots of different courses in your area. So, for example, in Bristol, there's lots of different providers. So it's worth maybe talking to past trainee teachers and seeing how they found the course and whether it be the right course for you.
Once I went to do my teacher training at university, I did it alongside an English degree. So it was a 4-year course where you build up placements. So you'd go maybe a couple of days a week to a school to start off. And normally towards the end of the year, you'd spend 3-4 weeks up to a term in one school. You have to meet objectives. Everyone's very supportive. The teachers in school support you. You have a school-based mentor who helps you along the way, a university mentor who also helps you. So there's a lot of support in place.
The PGC course is a year-long course, and it basically takes you from the basics of the academic side you need and boosters you up in some subject knowledge that you might have forgotten since you're a GCSE science or maths student. And then you do placements at 2 different schools, and they take you through a range of ages. You need a 3-year degree course to get on it. It doesn't matter what subject your degree is in if you're doing primary.
And as a mature student, I had on top of that the added experience that I gained from the professional world, which I think definitely helped me. But it meant that I had quite a lot to offer, I think, other students on the course who maybe hadn't had that experience. So it was nice to be able to share some of those things that I'd done.
I learned a lot about myself as well as about teaching, because it's a real exploration of trying to find the person you're going to be as a teacher, so your character in the classroom. And that involves doing lots of really exciting projects and working with really experienced teachers, but also forming quite close bonds with the people that you're training with.
When I was training, there was myself and one other chap, kind of out of 250 people on the PGC programme. Within the other half of the PGC programme, I think there were four men out of 250 again, so there were 6 of us. But if anything, it's quite nice because you're a rare breed. And there was a close bond and there was a determination to start the programme, finish the programme and go into teaching and actually, make sure that we're successful.
So I'm just about to start my first job as a teacher. So I'm actually going to have my own classroom, which I'm really looking forward to. And what's really exciting about that is whilst as an NQT I still have the support of a mentor and other NQTs as well in the school, I'll be able to actually create my own classroom in the kind of atmosphere that I want to create to give children the best kind of opportunities that I can as a teacher. So the next year is really exciting as well because the learning continues. I'm not a teacher as yet. I've still got lots to learn, and the NQT year is almost a continuation of the course, so you're still heavily supported and still learning a lot. So the learning continues.